Hi, Wins. Happy Monday. I have a song and a story to share with you today. So, our song is one that you know. It's called What's the Weather? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? What's the weather like today? Maybe you'll go to the window and take a peek and see. Or maybe you already know. At my house, it is very, very rainy today. So I have a book to read with you about rain. This book is called Mushroom in the Rain. Mushroom in the Rain. One day, an ant was caught in the rain. Where can I hide? He wondered. He saw a tiny mushroom peeking out of the ground in a clearing, and he hid under it. He sat there waiting for the rain to stop, but the rain came down harder and harder. A wet butterfly crawled up to the mushroom. Cousin Ant, let me come in from the rain. I am so wet I cannot fly. But how can I let you in? Said the ant. There is barely enough room for me. It doesn't matter, said the butterfly. Better crowded than wet. The ant moved over and made room for the butterfly. Do they fit? The rain came down harder and harder. Then a mouse ran up. Let me in under the mushroom. I am drenched to the bone. How can we let you in? There is no more room here. Just move in a little bit closer, please. They huddled closer and they let the mouse in. The rain came down faster and faster. Look, they're all snuggled up under the mushroom. Then a little sparrow hopped up to the mushroom, crying, my feathers are dripping, my wings are so tired. Let me in under the mushroom to dry out and rest until the rain stops. But there's no more room here. Please move over just a little. They moved over, and there was enough room for the sparrow. Do they all fit? They made space. Then a rabbit hopped into the clearing and saw the mushroom. Hide me, he cried. Save me. A fox is chasing me. Poor rabbit, said the ant. Let's crowd ourselves a little more and let him in. Does the rabbit fit too? As soon as they hid the rabbit, a fox came running. I wonder what's going to happen. Have you seen a rabbit? Which way did he go? The fox asked. We haven't seen him. The fox came near and sniffed. There's a rabbit smell around here. Isn't he hiding here? You silly fox. How could a rabbit get in here? Don't you see there isn't any room? The fox turned up his nose, flicked his tail, and ran off. By then, the rain was over. The sun looked out from behind the clouds, and everyone came out from under the mushroom, bright and merry. If you look very closely, you can see the animals in the mushroom here. What's this? The ant looked at his neighbors. How could this be? At first, I had hardly room enough under the mushroom just for myself, and in the end, all five of us were able to sit under it. They all were able to fit under the small mushroom. Wahaha! Wahaha! Somebody laughed loudly behind them. They turned and they saw a green frog sitting on top of the mushroom, shaking his head at them. Wahaha! Said the frog. Don't you know what happens to a mushroom in the rain? Then she hopped away, still laughing. Do you know what happens to a mushroom in the rain? Shall we find out? The ant, the butterfly, the mouse, the sparrow, and the rabbit looked at one another, then at the mushroom, and suddenly they knew why there was room under the mushroom for all of them. Why was there enough room? Do you know? Can you guess what happens to a mushroom when it rains? Here's all the mushrooms. Let's see what happens on the next page. Ah, what happened to them? It grows. When mushrooms get wet, they get bigger. And look, the butterfly, the mouse, the ant, the rabbit, and the sparrow were all able to fit all together. The end.